Have you ever seen something so creepy you wished you had a camera to record it? Well, that's what happened to these people who caught incredibly scary things on camera. From a mysterious girl who haunts a cemetery in Texas, to a Tesla car which captures a ghost. I'm Charlie and today we're going to look at creepy things people caught on camera. But before we get really freaked out, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too? Coming up first, we have Knife Woman. This video was posted on Reddit about 1 day ago by a user named Ryalpha. They said their dad's friend from work has a doorbell camera, but the other night he woke up to something very strange. His smart door camera alerted his phone to say someone was at the door late at night. And when he tuned into the feed, he was absolutely terrified. As you can see, there appears to be a paranoid looking woman with a knife at his front door. The woman seems to reach her hand out in a mysterious way. She also holds a knife up and looks around in a paranoid fashion. It's a good thing this guy has a doorbell camera. If he didn't, he could have opened the door and it would have been his last night on Earth. Eventually the woman walks away, but apparently the guy's dad's friend has no idea who this woman was. Now, maybe she's just a friendly neighbor who wants to give him a free carving knife. But the most likely situation came from a user named Captain Gankspank. He said it looks like the woman may have dementia. Her movements are identical to those with dementia, and sometimes dementia and Alzheimer's sufferers can be very paranoid and scared. Next up is Cemetery Girl. We all love Google Maps. It can be very useful to find where you need to go. And admit it, if you're bored, I'm sure sometimes you like to explore a random town in the middle of nowhere. On this channel, we've seen our fair share of creepy things found on Google Maps. But this is one almost no one has ever seen before. Go to Martha Chapel Cemetery in Huntsville, Texas, and you'll see something very chilling. You can see the cemetery from above, but if you go into Street View mode, you'll see someone's took some 360 panoramas. As you can see from this view, you can pan around the entire cemetery. But did you notice something creepy in this panorama? No? Well, neither did the photographer. But zoom in closely on this tree and you can see the face of a young girl. Now, you may just say perhaps this was a neighborhood girl who was messing around in the cemetery hiding behind a tree. But look closely and tell me that looks like human skin. This girl is way too pale. She's kind of like a grey-green color. And many suspect she could be one of the people haunting the cemetery. So if you live in Huntsville, Texas, pay this place a visit and see if you can find this little girl. It's kind of creepy that this girl is the exact same color of a corpse. The image has clearly not been edited as Google does not permit you to submit edited images. And the rest of the image is bright and colored normally, unlike this girl. Next up is Night Stalker. One night, a man named Sean Tharp got a terrified call from his girlfriend. His girlfriend was working the night shift and had to leave for work at 2 AM. As she was leaving her house early that morning, she got into a car. Now look to the far right hand side of this video and you'll see something very strange. You may not see what this is from the footage as it's taken on a Ring security camera, but according to his girlfriend, it was a man charging at her out from the darkness. The man was dressed in cool, casual clothing despite it being freezing cold that night. Some say this could be a ghost, as the figure looks very blurry and transparent on the video, but in low light situations, this can sometimes happen on camera footage. What's more likely is this man may have wanted to harm Sean's girlfriend, but maybe he then decided against it when he realized she'd already got into the car. Next up is Swing Set. This video was recorded in Barcelona, Spain. Someone was out late one night when they saw something very strange. Half of one